India has once again called for reforms in the UN Security Council on urgent basis, stressing on the role of UN Security Council plays in efforts towards resolution of conflicts and for sustaining peace. India slammed the United Nations for being frozen in time. India's permanent representative to UN, Ruchira Kamboj, said, United Nations need to evolve to avoid obsolescence and irrelevance. The Security Council, as the institutional architecture, primarily responds to maintain the internal security as well. She said,
important requirements is therefore to strengthen the capacity of this council to address the issues in front of it by making it representative of contemporary realities and by undertaking reform to make it more effective. For its part, for our part, India has indeed walked the talk, ensuring that the African Union became a full-fledged member of the G20 during our presidency last year. The United Nations Security Council simply needs to follow suit.
Kamboj said the objective of peace building should be to break silos and to promote post-conflict peace building and recovery. India has consistently contributed positively and substantially to peace building efforts, underpinned by our efforts to give voice to the countries in the global south.
Settlement of disputes is key for the maintenance of international peace and security and the promotion of the rule of law. Dialogue and diplomacy should be the preferred path to resolve differences in an atmosphere free from fear and coercion.
Women have long made an outsized contribution to peace, development and human rights, and India takes the lead. Ruchira Kamboj highlighted India's efforts to put women in key positions in peacekeeping endeavors at the United Nations, where the session on financing for gender equality took place. Currently, there are 108 Indian women peacekeepers deployed in UN peacekeeping missions worldwide. This includes military observers and staff officers, contingent officers and soldiers, as well as 3 Indian all-women female engagement teams deployed in peacekeeping missions in the Sudan, the DR Congo and the Golan Heights. Driven by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of women-led development, the G20 had adopted a full-fledged action plan on gender equality and empowerment of women during India's presidency last year. Kamboj said India will continue to remain steadfast in contributing to these efforts globally.
To acknowledge that the meaningful participation of women and youth in decision-making strengthens prevention efforts and deepens the effectiveness of peace building in post-conflict situations. Women police officers and peacekeepers play an indispensable role in furthering the women, peace and security agenda in post-conflict situations, and this does need to be further incentivized and further facilitated.